And I welcome you back to the Dobrinic channel, and I had several people asking about the Colorado Rocky snowstorm that came through and what impact it had on Lake Powell and Lake Mead. I have everything you need to know, so please like and subscribe, and we'll be right back. And the Dobrinic channel is back, and today we're talking about the Colorado snowstorm. And this article was by Channel 7 ABC, and I'm just going to read you some of the highlights from that. It said last weekend's snowstorm was a boon to the drought and snowpack conditions in part of Colorado that saw most of the snow. But, here's the but, was nowhere near the full breaking the drought that has been prevalent for months across the state. So what the gist of this article is saying that yes, the snowstorm did help, but the snowstorm didn't break the drought. You guys got to remember that they had wildfires last summer and last fall. There was extreme wildfires that was happening. They are now saying that 38.6% of the state is seeing extreme drought. 15.1% is still experiencing exceptional drought. And while some of the state was at 95.7% before the storm, and it's down to 88.8%. Now the water content was very high in this storm, but the problem is especially for Lake Mead and Lake Powell, most of it fell across the Continental Divide, which is not good for them. It's more good for the Mississippi River. The upper Colorado headwaters is not even at normal equivalent. South Platte Basin is 100% of normal snow water equivalent on Thursday, up from 86% of normal on March 10th. The North Platte, 98%. The upper Rio Grande, which doesn't flow to the Colorado, is actually above normal of 106. The upper Colorado water headwater at Gunnison is 89%, and San Juan Basin is 83%. That is an increase from last week's storm, but still less than 90% as of Thursday. So, there you have it. Let's go check the water levels at the lake, and then we'll also check the 10-day forecast to see if there's any help beyond this. We're going to start in Lake Powell. First and foremost, they're getting ready to shut the gate off, so all the water will start to back up and the thing will start to increase. They are shutting it almost completely off for the first time ever. I mean, they're going to let very little bit of water through, and you'll actually be able to check out the Grand Canyon that you haven't been able to see for quite a long time. It's going to be very interesting. I can't wait to see pictures. Unfortunately, with work, I'm not going to be able to get there, but this is going to be fantastic. I'd like to see what it looks like. Bad news for Lake Mead, though, because once they shut the Colorado off, then there's nothing for them. The good news for Lake Powell is that it should increase rapidly, but they're only going to do it for a week or two. Then they'll start producing water downstream. The water level currently is at 3,569.28 feet MSL. That was Wednesday, March 17, 2021, 12 a.m. The level is 130 feet below full pool, so it's a long way from the top, clearly, and it has increased 0.5 feet. And I definitely want to see what these increases are as soon as they shut this gate off. I'd like to see how fast it rises. I bet it rises a lot quicker than we all are aware, because we've never seen it before. So I'll be watching that next week when they do that and come back with an update. Let's go check out Lake Mead's water level now. Lake Mead is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. They started releasing water sooner than they normally do. Usually Valentine's Day was the peak this year, and I can't foresee, unless something drastic happens with some major rain event that comes through, this thing rising again this year. So if it does, it's going to be very little. On Valentine's Day, it was at 1,087.38 feet, and today it's at 1,085.78, and it's down 0.12. This is not good. If you check out this graph, it was clearly higher in 2020. It's 11 feet lower today than it was last year at this time. That thing has dropped 11 feet. And in 2019, it was still rising, and generally March 30th is when they start letting more water out than's coming in. This is just insane. This just goes to show that the drought has gotten worse, and there's going to be water wars if this continues. And we're going to go over to windy.com and see if there's any help whatsoever coming down the pike. So we roll over here to Colorado, and really, other than this little spot here, this is snow. We're going to go rain accumulation just for kicks. This whole area is dry. Big storm that just rolled through the Midwest here. You got a storm coming into California up by Lake Orville up here. Here's Chico, Lake Orville. But this whole system's dry in the next 12 hours. The next 24, we need to be doing an update on Lake Orville soon and see what's going on over there. The next 3, there's a little bit of moisture that rolls in over here. Not a whole lot. Not a game changer at all. We need an atmospheric river to roll in here. And then you got ½ inch, which is great, but it's still not a whole lot. And we'll go the next 10 days. 1 inch, great, but man, we need like 4 or 5 inches of rain accumulation, which equivalents snow. You get 9 inches, which is great, but as you see, it's around an edge, which we'll take it. We'll take anything we can get, but we want this yellow that's over here. We want that to be over here in this area to help out this. We're going to go to the snow depth, as I was just saying. They have 4 inches, and then up here, all this rolls into the Colorado system as well. 46 inches. It's a good snowpack. It's almost average snowpack, but we need above average to break this drought down here, and especially down here at Lake Mead. So that's all we have for tonight. I'm going to be back tonight with a Lake Orville update as well. So I need to get this video done and get that video uploaded. So all my Lake Orville people, stick around. I got another one coming for you in another hour or 2. So in closing, if there's a great atmospheric river like there was in 1983, which happened in May, there could still be a possibility that they could be above average and help the drought. It's going to take a whole lot. It's going to take an extreme event for that to happen. As of right now, I just don't see it. But, you never know. Weather is completely weird, and weather will do what weather is going to do, and you can't stop Mother Nature one way or another. Let's hope Mother Nature is nice to us and the drought quits being a drought and starts being wet. And with that being said, I got a Lake Orville update to do, so you guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you back here in about a couple hours. God bless and peace.